International insurance, man. Talk about a headache. It's like every country is speaking a different language, regulations, cultural quirks, you name it.
It's a minefield out there for sure, but it's a minefield full of opportunity,
Yeah.
which is what makes today's deep dive so fascinating.
We're diving into Benefits for Expats, Inc. They're like the Sherpas of the international insurance world, guiding big companies through those treacherous mountain passes.
Love the analogy. And what's really interesting about benefits for expats is that they're not just insurance gurus, they're also digital marketing masterminds.
Yeah, that's what caught my eye, too, that combo. They're not just a consulting firm, they're a full-blown digital marketing agency, too. That's not something you see every day.
It's pretty unique. And I think it speaks to a deep understanding of the insurance landscape, but also the very specific challenge of reaching global customers online in this day and age.
So who are these guys targeting? It's got to be more than just, like, you and me trying to figure out travel insurance, right?
Oh yeah, we're talking about a whole other level. We're talking reinsurers companies that insure other insurance companies. And large intermediaries. Those are the folks connecting insurance providers with clients.
Yeah.
Big players looking to make big moves internationally.
So, the big leagues. But what kind of challenges do these big insurance companies face when they want to go global? Give me an example. Paint me a picture.
Okay, imagine you're a big insurance hotshot, right?
Yeah.
You've dominated your home market, and now you've got your eye on, let's say, Southeast Asia.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
First off, you've got to figure out if there's even a need for your product in that market. Do people even use that kind of insurance in that part of the world? And then there's the regulation.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Each country has its own unique set of hoops you've got to jump through to sell insurance there. And they don't always play nice with the rules you're used to.
That's where Benefits for Expats, Inc. comes in, right? They're like the ultimate fixers for navigating the international insurance maze.
Exactly. They help these companies navigate those complexities. They do market research to figure out, okay, is there a demand for this type of insurance in this region? What do consumers actually need? What are their pain points?
Fascinating.
And then they help them develop products that are tailored to that specific market. Because it's not just about translating your existing policy into a different language.
Right, it's got to resonate with the local culture and all that.
You got it. You have to understand cultural nuances, economic factors, consumer behavior.
Wow, so it's about understanding the DNA of a whole new market.
Exactly. And it goes even deeper than that. Benefits for expats, they also help these companies figure out the nuts and bolts of actually setting up shop overseas.
Oh, wow, like the logistics of it all.
Yeah, like how do we actually build a team in this new country? How do we navigate the local labor laws? Where do we even set up our office? It's a massive undertaking.
So Benefits for Expats is like the one-stop shop for any insurance giant that wants to go global but doesn't know where to start.
And that's just the consulting side of things. Don't forget, they've got this whole digital marketing arm that's doing some pretty remarkable things.
All right, so they're like the insurance whisperers, guiding these companies through all the red tape and cultural landmines. But let's talk about this digital marketing prowess. What are they doing that's so different, so effective?
It's not just about, checking off boxes on a digital marketing checklist. It's about really understanding the nuances of reaching a global audience online.
So we're not just talking about slapping up a website and hoping for the best.
Definitely not. Benefits for expats, they're using a whole range of tools like SEO, content marketing, targeted ad campaigns, all strategically chosen and implemented to hit those global targets.
And don't forget social media. You can't talk about reaching a global audience these days without factoring in the power of those platforms.
Oh, absolutely. They're leveraging social media to build communities, connect with potential customers, even generate leads, and doing it all across different languages and cultures.
See, that's what blows my mind. It's one thing to, run a Facebook ad campaign in your own backyard, but to do it effectively across multiple countries with different languages, customs, humor, man, that's next level.
It really is. It requires a deep understanding of cultural nuances, what kind of messaging resonates in different regions, even what platforms are popular in certain places. Benefits for expats takes all of that into account.
It's like they're not just marketing experts, they're cultural anthropologists or something. But okay, this all sounds great in theory, but does it actually work? Are they getting results for their clients?
They are. And the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Their work with Indian insurers is a perfect example. They help these companies break into new markets and gain serious traction incredibly fast.
How fast are we talking here? Because incredibly fast in the business world, that could still be years.
We're talking 6 months. 6 months from launching to having a significant foothold in these new markets.
Wow, that is incredibly fast. All right, so 6 months to a successful global launch. What role did the whole digital marketing strategy play in that?
It was essential. They were running these incredibly targeted campaigns
Hmm.
that were generating, get this, over 2,500 leads per month.
Hold on. 2,500 leads every single month. That's not just success, that's like hitting the digital marketing jackpot.
It is, and it proves their approach isn't just some flashy theory. It gets real results, which
Yeah.
is ultimately what matters.
Right. Anyone can talk a good game, but benefits for expats, they're backing it up with those lead numbers. Okay, so we've gone deep on this company, their unique approach, their success stories, but let's bring it back to our listener for a second. Why should they care about all of this?
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, hasn't it? But you're right. Let's connect the dots for our listeners. What's the takeaway here? What's the big so what? This whole deep dive into benefits for expats Inc., it's not just about insurance, right? It's about a much bigger trend that's happening across industries. It's this fusion of like really specialized knowledge with seriously savvy digital marketing.
So it's not enough to be the best at what you do anymore. You also have to be a master marketer on top of that.
Kind of, yeah. Benefits for expats, they're proving that in today's global marketplace, you really need both. You need that deep expertise, that inside-out knowledge of your field to navigate all the complexities, tailor your offerings, speak the right language.
Right.
But then you also need that digital marketing magic to actually cut through all the noise, reach the right people, and make things happen.
It's like being fluent in two languages, the language of your industry and the language of the digital world. And that bilingualism, that's what gives you the edge.
Nailed it. And as our world just gets more and more interconnected, that kind of bilingualism, being able to speak expertise and outreach, man, that's only going to become more and more valuable no matter what you do.
This deep dive has been a real eye-opener. It's amazing to see a company like Benefits for Expats Inc. not just navigating this new global landscape, but actually shaping it with their unique approach. But here's a final thought, something to chew on. If this fusion of specialized consulting and digital marketing can be so effective for something as complex as international insurance, what other industries could benefit from this kind of approach? What other unexpected pairings are out there just waiting to be discovered that could shake things up and create all kinds of new possibilities in our global market? Something to think about. This has been the Deep Dive. Thanks for exploring with us.